Have you ever judged someone only to later realize you embody the very trait you criticized? This moment of discomfort stems from what Carl Jung called the shadow, the part of ourselves we often suppress or deny. The shadow is composed of hidden fears, desires, and traits we deem unacceptable. But here's the paradox. It holds the key to our growth, creativity, and authentic self. Jung believed that embracing the shadow is essential for living a whole and fulfilling life. Today, we'll explore how to embrace and integrate shadow to unlock your true potential. We often suppress parts of ourselves. Someone taught to always be nice might bury their anger, only to find it leaking out in passive-aggressive comments or unexplained frustration. But suppressing emotions doesn't erase them. It buries their potential. When we explore the shadow, we reclaim these suppressed traits, transforming fear into courage, jealousy into self-awareness, and anger into passion. Growth doesn't come from rejecting the shadow, but from understanding and integrating it. Throughout history, myths and stories have explored the shadow's role in transformation. Think of Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, who must confront the darkness within himself to become a true Jedi. His journey teaches us that the battle isn't against external forces, but also our inner fears and desires. Or consider the myth of Persephone, who descends into the underworld and emerges transformed, embodying both life and death. These stories remind us that embracing the shadow leads to profound self-awareness and growth. So, how do we start working with our shadow? Here are a few practical steps. Step 1, self-inquiry. Begin by asking yourself tough questions. What traits in others trigger me? When do I feel ashamed or defensive? These reactions are often mirrors, revealing shadow aspects waiting to be explored. Step 2, journaling. Dedicate time to journal your thoughts and emotions. Write without judgment, letting the unconscious speak. Try prompts like, what am I most afraid to admit about myself? What qualities do I envy in others, and why? Step 3, reflection through meditation. Sit in silence and observe your thoughts. Notice recurring fears or desires without attaching to them. Meditation allows the shadow to surface gently, creating space for understanding and compassion. Step 4, work with a guide. Shadow work can be intense, so consider seeking support. A therapist, mentor, or even a trusted friend can help you navigate deeper emotions and patterns. What happens when we embrace the shadow? The results are transformative. Deeper relationships. By understanding and accepting our flaws, we show up more authentically in our relationships, fostering trust and intimacy. Enhanced creativity. Suppressed emotions often block creativity. It ignites this untapped inspiration and innovation. Alignment with purpose. When we embrace our entire being, we align with our true purpose. When we embrace shadow integration doesn't erase challenges, but equips us to face them with resilience and clarity. Here's the most inspiring part. As individuals embrace their shadows, the collective consciousness evolves. Imagine a world where more people own their dark, breaking cycles of term would foster empathy, understanding, and your journey into self-discovery has a ripple effect. You inspire those around you to do the same, contributing to a more compassionate and harmonious world. In the words of Carl Jung, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Embracing your shadow isn't about fixing yourself. Remember, your shadow is not your enemy. It's a guide, a teacher, and a gateway to your fullest potential. The path may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable: authenticity, freedom, and the courage to live as your truest self. Take that first step inward today. The journey to the light begins in the shadows.